Alright, y'all, man. It's your boy Humble League 2 times for me. Back from that video, man, for me. Follow the Instagram at Humble League 2 times. Now look at y'all. Today's time we're talking about living in the flow and trusting the universe. Now look, before I put today's video, I want to give a huge shout out to the Most High in general for everything. I'm also giving a shout out to myself as well for wanting to, receive this good information and give out this good information as well. I'm also giving a shout out to everyone and to y'all. Y'all literally take energy out of y'all's day to come rock me, show love, support. You feel me? And I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all so much more. I love always deeply. You know, y'all could be doing anything, but y'all take the energy out of y'all's day to come rock with me and just, show some gratitude and, soak up this information, and I really do appreciate it deeply, Also, if you want to book a one-on-one consultation with me, just DM me on my Instagram at HumbleHolly2 times and we'll get that set up. And I'm also sending good positive energy, good positive protection, good positive feeling, and good positive energy towards everyone always deeply. Let's go ahead and get more deep into the video. Living in the flow, trusting the universe. Excuse me. So, when it comes to being in the flow, all right, sometimes it's best not to have a schedule at all. Sometimes it's best not to have a plan at all. Sometimes it's just better to flow, right? Like some days, like you ever woke up one day, right? You rised up and you just decided to work out. You didn't plan on working out that day, but for some reason you was in the energy of working out and you worked out, and that was one of your best workouts. That's called flowing. That's called going with the flow. Sometimes it's better to just flow. I'm not saying always go with your feelings, but sometimes, it's good to flow. It's good to you have free will. You can do what you want to do. You can do as you please, but there is consequences for everything that you do. And in other words, whatever energy you're going to give out, that's the energy that you're going to get back in return, right? So, trusting in the universe, right? Trusting in divine timing. I know we can get impatient, including myself, but when you're feeling down or you're not really feeling like yourself, you remind yourself that I have faith in myself. I have faith in the universe. The universe is doing stuff for me, to help me grow. It's not doing stuff to hurt me. The universe knows everything about you, right? So the universe knows everything. The universe is helping you in the correct direction. Even if it doesn't seem like it, even if it doesn't feel like it, the universe knows what it's doing. Excuse me, the universe knows, excuse me, the universe knows, the universe knows exactly what it's doing, even if it doesn't seem like it. Continue to keep having faith in yourself and in the Most High. Continue to keep trusting yourself and, the universe. And, continue to flow. If you feel called to do something, then maybe you should do it, or maybe you shouldn't do it, right? Like, we have free will. We're here to learn. We're here to experience. Try not to be too hard on yourself. That goes to myself as well. I know a lot of times we like to push ourselves, and and I get it, but you don't want to do it too much to where it's overboard, and sometimes it's better to just do, but not overly do it sometimes. And trust in the universe. That's gonna help shape that energy. That's gonna help you feel more better and get you back in them high vibrational energies, right? Another thing is that when you're flowing, right, you're connecting to the universe on a totally different level when you start to flow. The reason why is because that's what the universe does. The universe infinitely flows. It's not a moment where the universe isn't flowing. The universe is always flowing, always has been, always will. So when you start to flow naturally, you're going to naturally vibrate high. And if you already vibrate high, then you're going to naturally start to vibrate even higher, right? You'll have your glow will get bigger and brighter, right? You know, if you go on semen retention or, you know, or NoFap, right? If you do it for a long time, like you do it for 60 days, 30 days, just for like a very long time, like a few months straight with no slip ups, you'll start to see a glow, your skin will get clear, etc. That goes for the women and for men. You'll feel more confident, anxiety will go away, you know, etc. You know, nervousness will go away, you'll feel more confident, you know, you'll feel more comfortable being yourself, you know, etc. And, you know, I'm not sitting here telling you like that you can't have sex, I'm not saying that, but at least if you're gonna have sex, at least like have a good connection with the person that you're having sex with and make sure that y'all's energy is good before just having sex, you know what I'm saying? And if you're not having sex with anybody, rather if you are having sex with somebody or not, or people or not, I don't recommend anybody to play with themselves. That goes for myself, that goes for everybody. I don't recommend anybody to play with themselves. This is where a lot of anxiety and nervousness and unconfident comes from, is from playing with yourself. A lot of times it does. I'm not gonna say that for everything, but a lot of times that's where it comes from a lot of times. And you know, when you stop playing with yourself, you'll feel more confident. For some of you, your skin will get more clear. You just feel more confident, feel more better about yourself. You know, you'll feel more inspired, right? You'll feel less like sluggish or like this lazy energy, right, etc. Maybe so, but excuse me. You know, we have the free will, and sometimes, not sometimes, all the times when you use your free will, it's always an exchange. What I mean by an exchange is that there's always something like it's an exchange. There's always an exchange, and what I mean by that is that, for an example, like if you're going to go buy some shoes, it's an exchange. You give them money, they give you shoes. You give them shoes, they give you money, right? So that's kind of like how it is with our free will. You know, you do something, you're going to get some type of energy back in return. In other words, what I'm saying is that whatever you do, you're going to get that, whatever energy you give out, that's the same energy that you're going to get back in return, right? You see what I'm saying? So, you know, it's you know, and with the universe is guiding you. The universe is always connected with you, right? Listen to your heart, right? Listen to your emotions as well, but listen to your higher self, listen to your soul, listen to your spirit. Like, if you feel called to do something, then maybe you should do it. You know, that's just the honest truth. You know, especially if you've been feeling the need, or maybe not even the need, but the want to really do something, then maybe you should do it. You know, in some cases, obviously not, but in some cases, it's best to do it. And I mean that in good, positive ways. But you know, the universe is always with us. It's always speaking with us and communicating with us and connecting with us and just guiding us, etc., and helping us through our journey, etc., you know. And you know, life is life. Life is what you make it. It's your perception. It's your energy, right? And like I've said multiple times before, you are your own creator, right? What I mean by this is that you create your own reality. And one thing that well, maybe more than one thing, but another thing I want to also say is, bro, never give up. Never give up. No matter what it is that you want to do, never give up on your soul contract, your purpose. You know, never give up on destiny. you know. Never give up on. Sometimes I might even say maybe don't give up on people sometimes. This is what I will say. I would say I recommend maybe not never giving up on people, but just because you don't give up on somebody doesn't mean that you have to always be around them. That doesn't mean that they have to be around you at all, you know. You can love and be there for people for a distance, from a very far distance. If you decide to do that, you know, and continue to keep flowing. Things work out a lot better when you let it flow, to be honest. And, you know, life is what you make it, you know. It's always been that way, always will be that way. Your perception is key. It's very key. It's one of the key things that, a very key detail, you know, your perception. You know, if you think something is that way, then that's what you think. If you don't think it, then that's what you don't think. You know, perception plays a big part in our aura field and our energy and how the way we act and, you know, how the way we feel and with our emotions, etc., you know, with our chakras, etc. So, you know, perception is a very big energetic thing. It's a big energetic energy, you know. And sometimes when you really want something, sometimes you gotta go the extra mile or miles to get it. But if you truly want something, you'll get it if you truly want it. And that's the honest truth. Honest truth. Never want to force anything, and that goes for myself as well. I'm talking to myself as I just said that. And yeah. But yeah, though, man. Also, if you want to book a one-on-one consultation with me, just DM me on my Instagram at Humboldt 2 times. And I'll catch y'all for on the next one, man. Peace.